You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. So our tendency sometimes as a leader is to think that we need to have all the answers and potentially be the smartest person in the room. Now that's actually the worst thing you can do, because it really limits the growth of the team, the business, and who you actually recruit for your team to get the best results. So here's why we do this. Yep, it's that old villain, our ego again, that's telling us inside, hey, you're the boss, you're expected to have all the answers. You need to show that you deserve that promotion to leader and that you actually are the smartest person in the room. Now, from long experience, even if you're not actually consciously thinking that you need to be the smartest, think about some of that internal pressure that you're putting on yourself about, wow, I've got to be the best, I've got to be the most efficient, I've got to set the example for everything, I've got to have, the complex answers and be able to solve every problem. And I learned pretty quickly that that is a really fast road to burning yourself out and putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And as I said before, it also means that you're not open to other ideas from other people who have different perspectives. It's not about being smarter, it's just the diversity of thought and experience. So if this sounds like something you may be suffering from, then this is what you need to do. One, this goes back to self-awareness. Now I want you to watch that module again on self-awareness. Why? Because it's that self-reflection and that insight into yourself in terms of what triggers any anxiety, stress, feeling of being overwhelmed, and maybe being a bit stubborn. So that's the first thing you need to do, is really reflect on those triggers and work on that self-awareness in terms of what's going on with you. So number two is really understand your zone of genius. Now there's another module on zone of genius that I want you to watch, and if you already have, watch it again. The reason why this speaks to this exact topic is because once you are really confident and certain in your ability, where you add value and what you bring to the team, you stop worrying about having to do and be everything. Remember, your role is not to do everything, which takes me to point 3. Remember what your role as a leader is. Your role is actually not to be the one with all the answers. Your role is to have a clear vision, get people to buy into it, create a team environment where people share success and are happy to fail and learn and grow, and a team with diverse thought and experience and skills. That's the way you're going to leverage the best out of your team and your business. So they're my quick tips if you think you're a bit falling prey to needing to be the smartest person in the room. Trust me, the minute you start to deploy these, you'll actually have those triggers in your head that go, no, I think I need to have all the answers, go back to my role, go back to my team, bring them along, and actually be open to other ideas. And of course, the other thing there as well is having a growth mindset. So that's another video for you to watch if you haven't already. So when you bring all these things together, the relief you feel will be amazing, because you won't have such pressure on yourself and you'll be getting far better results, and your team will be happier too. Thanks for watching Trampoline on YouTube, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. For great daily content and leadership insights, as well as a proven plan that will yield exponential results, be sure to download the High Performance Leadership app.